I don't know why I do the things I do. But the worst part is that I hurt you. I never meant to do that. And I promise I'm gonna make that up to you. But you have to forgive me. Please take this ring. Be my wife. Marry me.
See what I did? Could have brought you a mug and a tea bag, but I decided to serve you properly.
Nice. Very nice. Very, lady of the manor.
Yeah, well, I figured it was the least I could do this once. And that's what it's going to be, Katie, just one time. Is there a problem?
It just doesn't seem very hot.
Well, that's the wonderful thing about tea. It tastes good at every temperature.
You might want to be nicer to me. Because I don't think Eric would be too happy if he found out that you and Ridge were messing around behind his back.
Brooke told you not to say anything.
Yeah, well, Brooke's not the boss of me.
You wouldn't go against her wishes.
Don't be so sure.
Hey, Zende.
Hey.
Cute. How do you like interning so far?
Ugh. Like doesn't cover it. I love my job.
A tip? Always anticipate. That way you're never surprised.
Advice from an expert.
I'll take it. I mean, you went from being an intern to a marketing guru to four-star wife.
I'm an overachiever.
Speaking of newlyweds, my parents just got married.
Have you spoken to them?
Not yet, but I heard they're back, and I'm gonna congratulate them in person.
You must be so excited. I know how much you wanted your family back.
Took long enough.
No, I think it's awesome when couples always find their way back together.
Sound like a romantic.
Aren't all women?
Don't act like you're not Mr. Horse and Carriage.
A horse and carriage?
Long story.
It's in our blood. No one does romance like Forrester men. Believe that. I'm gonna track down my parents, so I'll see you guys in a bit.
Yeah, I'll be right here.
I don't begrudge you enjoying this moment. I've had the upper hand on someone I didn't particularly like. It makes you feel all smug and gloaty. But it's not that clean, is it? Because you tell Eric about me and Ridge, you not only destroy him, you destroy the entire family. Eric won't forgive Ridge. Ridge will never forgive you, and Brooke would be furious.
Brooke would get over it.
Brooke doesn't want to see this family decimated. That's why she's not telling Eric herself. Face it, Katie. You have a lot to lose in this equation. If I sink, you drown with me. Do you really want to do that?
I happen to be a very strong swimmer.
Everything okay?
Eric, just the person I was hoping to see. Get up.
A little over the top. I can't lose you.
You should have thought about that before you started kissing Quinn.
It's a mistake.
See, that's what I don't get. How do you mistakenly kiss somebody?
I got caught up in something, but I want to make it up to you. Please, we can figure this out. Just take this ring and marry me.
All right. You did it. Congratulations, you guys. Married at last. Why are you guys home so soon?
Oh, it was time to come home.
That's cool. I am so excited. I have my parents back together. Come on. I want a hug right now. Let's do it.
Could use one.
Wait. Rich, we really need to tell RJ the truth.
What's going on?
We love each other and we have a bright future ahead of us. That's the truth.
We didn't get married.
I don't understand.
I know. I know you wanted us to.
What happened?
Well, look, we're always going to be a family. We're always going to be here for each other, and that's not going to change, right? I'm sorry to disappoint you. It's just I'm not ready to be married.
So, what's going on? Like I walked in on something here.
No, honey, everything is fine, right, Katie?
For now, which is all you can ask.
Yeah, especially in this family. Can you believe Rich and Brooke didn't get married?
I know, it kind of makes you wonder why.
Yeah, I'm convinced there's some kind of reason we are not aware of. I'm determined to get to the bottom of this. Quinn and I are both concerned.
I'm sure you both are.
Well, Katie, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm sure you have a lot to do today.
No, not really. I'm pretty free. And I'm not really in a hurry unless I'm not welcome here.
Don't be silly. You're our neighbor. Doors are always open to you.
That's really nice of you to say. And I might just take you up on it. You know, pop over for dinner.
Dinner. Check.
This is good. It's good to see the two of you getting along. Look, I have a couple of ideas rattling around in my head. I want to get them down on paper. I'll be in the den.
You go be brilliant, my love.
Okay, Katie. I'm going to hold you to that dinner.
I'm counting on it.
Good.
How can you deceive that wonderful man?
I didn't. Ridge and I never crossed the line.
I love that making out isn't considered crossing the line.
It was a few kisses, okay? It wasn't a big... But it never should have happened. You're right, and it never will again. So why don't we just leave this alone, okay? What purpose would telling Eric serve?
I don't know. He might kick you and your fancy portrait out the door.
Granted, he might, yeah. And then he would be devastated, losing the woman he loves, alienated from his son, and resentful of you. Hurting Eric isn't worth it. And it isn't gonna give you an in to him if that's what you're thinking.
Don't be ridiculous.
Just know this, I'm not gonna sit quietly by while you take a wrecking ball to my life. I am also not gonna live in some sort of blackmail limbo while you hold this over my head until the end of time. I will never let you control me, Katie.
You know, there's a simple solution to this, Quinn. You can take control. You can own your truth and tell your husband what you've been doing behind his back with his son.
You seem to know a lot about RJ's feelings for his parents.
Yeah, I overheard the three of them talking one day. RJ was stoked about his parents getting remarried.
He's been campaigning since he got back from boarding school.
So, you and RJ, you guys are getting pretty close, huh?
Yeah, no, he's a great guy, and I just appreciate his belief that I can be an asset around here.
In spite of that Spectra DNA running through your blood.
Yep. It gives me a lot to prove. But I don't mind. I'm having fun and I'm learning. And just being able to work with RJ and become his friend. Anyway, I know how much his parents' remarriage means to him. So I hope he's enjoying his first real family time since the wedding.
Help me out here. Okay, I saw pictures in Sydney. You guys were laughing, dancing. It looked like a great time.
Yeah, we were.
It was fun.
So everything was good. Then what happened after? Did you guys get in a fight?
Like I told you, RJ, I'm just not ready.
It was Bill Spencer, wasn't it?
No.
He got in your head, Mom. You can tell me.
This has nothing to do with Bill.
Well, then what? You don't just wake up one day and decide you're not going to get married, Mom. That doesn't make sense. I know when you guys act like this, you're keeping something from me. Mom, Dad, tell me the truth.
Look, I think we got off on the wrong foot here. I mean, I felt threatened. I thought you were trying to come between me and my husband. I'm territorial. I guess I'm wired that way, so I overreacted. And I apologize.
Wow, that's convenient.
Well, sorry's not really my strong suit. Even if I am, I have a hard time saying it, but, you know, better late than never, right? And look, I don't want us to be at odds with each other. I mean, you're our neighbor, you're Eric's dear friend, and I don't want you to worry that every time you come over to the house that you would be freaking me out.
Where are you going with this, Quinn?
I'm offering you a fresh start.
You and me.
Yeah, you and me. Why not? I think we could find some common ground. Off the top of my head, single mothers, working women. I mean, look, you can always have a job at Forrester if you want to get back in the game.
You're seriously offering me a job?
Why not? You used to be CEO. You know the inner workings of the company. That door could be opened for you.
Wow, you will do anything to get me to keep your dirty little secret.
There is nothing to tell. What happened between Ridge and me was a momentary lapse. It was a stupid thing that will never be repeated.
It meant nothing.
Absolutely nothing. I don't even think about it. That's how meaningless it is. I feel terrible that it cost Ridge his marriage to Brooke. That's all. There's no reason to continue all this carnage, all our lives upended over a few stupid kisses. Come on, Katie, think about it. Think about what's best for Eric. And Ridge, and Brooke, and the family, and the company. Think about what's best for you.
Hey, is it just me, or was Zende throwing off some really weird vibes? Like maybe he doesn't like me.
Don't be silly.
Or maybe it's a trust issue.
Zende's very protective of his family.
I mean, protective of RJ.
What's the story there anyway?
There's no story. We're just friends.
Do you want it to be more?
Like, I'm not thinking that far ahead. I'm just taking it one day at a time. And today is about RJ getting what he wants most in the world. It's his family being reunited.
I know you were counting on your mother and me getting married.
And I got my hopes up. I thought you guys were gonna come home and we could be a normal family. I'm not kidding anymore. I know I want you guys together. But it's your decision. I just wish you could tell me what's going on. So, what's next? Dad leaving?
Honey, we haven't talked about that yet. We're thinking about you. You are our first priority.
So whatever you're feeling right now, if you're sad or you're angry, just let it out and we'll deal with it.
I'm stunned. And yeah, I'm disappointed. I don't want to lose our family. And if that makes me selfish,
No, it doesn't.
then let me ask you one more thing. Please stay connected. Talk. Forgive each other if you have to. I just don't want to lose us.
No, we're not gonna lose us. We're always gonna be a family. And yes, as far as the wedding goes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry.
You've got a lot at stake here, too, Katie. Your place in this family, you're standing with your sister. Sure, it may give you momentary satisfaction to blow me out of the water, but you will not come out of this unscathed. You'll be a pariah to your own family.
Well, you've certainly given me a lot to consider.
What is that supposed to mean?
I guess you'll just have to wait and see.
I hear Katie leave. Quinn? What's the matter? What's going on? You're shaking. What's going on?
Just got a little chill, that's all. How is the design going?
It's fine. How are things in here?
We're making progress, I
Good.
think.
I'm glad you're working on it. Did she say anything else about Brooke and Ridge?
No, you know what? Can we just put that aside for now? I mean, Ridge and Brooke have had this drama going on for years, and they're either going to get married or they won't someday. I'd rather not obsess about them. I'd rather focus on us.
Well, I think I could be convinced.
You think? Mm-hmm. You mean I have to work for it?
Couldn't hurt. There. Okay. I'm convinced.
I am so grateful to be your wife. I never want us to end.
Well, that's what we promised each other, isn't it?
I've just screwed up so many things.
What? You're not seriously worried about us.
I always worry.
Well, stop it. What's going on with Ridge and Brooke is not contagious. It doesn't rub off. Have I told you how much I love you lately?
You have, but I never get tired of hearing it.
I love you. I love the sparkle in your eyes, and I love how you bring humor and lightness and love to me, to my heart, to my house. I love how committed you are to me and how loyal you are to me.
I am. Never forget or question that.
You're not going to screw up. This wonderful, magical life of ours is ours forever.